Let's jump right into this explainer and transport ourselves directly into a freezing, terrifying nightmare. Today we're unpacking a really intense, real-time thriller known as the Midnight Hour of Kal. I want you to imagine you're completely isolated in one of the most unforgiving environments on Earth, the high Himalayas. The temperature is plunging, the light is totally dead, and suddenly the fundamental laws of reality just begin to unravel around you.
So what exactly is waiting in the Himalayan fog at 4 a.m.? Put yourself right in that moment. You're watching this shaky GoPro footage. The screen is just dominated by these zero-visibility, freezing cold blue tones. There's this eerie, suffocating silence that's only broken by heavy, panicked breathing. You can literally feel the chill of the atmosphere wrapping around you. You are totally alone, incredibly vulnerable. And that deep, cold blue environment, it's basically screaming at you that something is very, very wrong.
Section 1. The 4 a.m. Himalayan Fog. Isolation in the cold blue.
As the camera creeps through this thick, volumetric fog, an abandoned village slowly emerges. The houses are totally empty. Every single door is shut tight. And yet, there are these strange, unexplainable sounds echoing from inside those empty rooms. No humans in sight anywhere. It's a masterclass in creeping psychological tension. Because look, we are tracking a single, agonizing hour of escalating dread here. At 4 a.m., that paralyzing zero-visibility fog locks us in. Then a massive psychological shift hits at exactly 4:15 a.m. when the figure appears. And from there, it's hurtling like a runaway train toward a supernatural climax at 4:55 a.m. Every single minute is just a step deeper into the nightmare.
Section 2. The Ancient Black Mansion. Psychological Fear.
Through the heavy, swirling mist, we see this huge, broken structure. It's an ancient black mansion, crumbling and superimposing. The lighting focuses entirely on a single glowing red lantern hanging at the entrance. It looks exactly like a trap, right? Just pulling you into pure horror. And then it gets deeply personal. It hits exactly 4:15 a.m. Standing dead still at the mansion gate is a mysterious figure in dark clothes. It has glowing white eyes. And honestly, the worst part? It's slowly smiling, staring directly into the lens. It speaks and somehow it knows the exact time. The tension is absolutely off the charts here. The camera shaking wildly and the psychological pressure is just immense.
And then, the eerie silence is violently shattered. A sudden phone ring. An unknown number flashes on the screen. But when it's answered, the audio is just horrifying. It's the distorted, desperate voice of a sister crying out, "Help me!" The environment actually reacts to this trauma. The fog starts to turn a sickly red. You begin to feel this visceral, panic-inducing heartbeat sensation literally pounding through the audio. The time pressure is mounting, and you can feel the tension becoming physically suffocating.
Pure panic sets in. The vlogger runs. Inside the mansion, it's just dark, broken corridors. Dust particles floating wildly in the frantic flashlight beams. It's so intense, just running blind through crumbling walls. Until suddenly, they stumble into a massive hall. Hanging on the walls are thousands of old clocks, and every single one of them is rotating anti-clockwise, a completely surreal distortion of time itself.
Section 3. The Climax of Kal. Supernatural Terror.
The pacing hits its absolute peak right here. We are in the thick of it now. From the solid walls of the mansion, that mysterious figure emerges again. But the illusion is completely gone. The face is revealed as a terrifying, skinless visage. Listen, this isn't just some monster in a haunted house. This entity represents Kama-Al, the literal manifestation of dark supernatural energy and absolute time. You're not just facing a physical threat, you are literally being crushed by the destructive weight of time itself turning against you.
4:55 a.m. We are right on the edge. The thousands of clocks in the hall are ticking loudly. Fast, faster! The sound is completely overwhelming. Panic is absolute. Extreme tension fills the air. It's a rapid countdown to the end of the hour, a countdown to what feels like the end of everything.
So, in the face of this absolute darkness, what do you even do? The vlogger, crying and utterly desperate, starts this frantic, echoing chanting of the Mahamrityunjaya mantra. It's this massive clash of pure, unfiltered fear against unyielding faith. The echoing spiritual chants rise up fast, actively fighting back against the dark, supernatural energy in a desperate, desperate bid for survival.
And then, the breaking point hits.
The clocks suddenly stop dead. The red fog shakes violently. A massive, blinding lightning strike tears through the sky. The supernatural energy completely shatters, and the ancient mansion violently collapses into a massive, bright flash of light. The defeated Kal entity is forced back, fading into the dark, overpowered by that rising divine energy. It is just an explosive cinematic release of all that built-up tension.
Section 4. Dawn and Emotional Relief. The Golden Light.
You can let out a long, deep exhale now because the nightmare has finally broken. It is a complete atmospheric shift. Think about it. Just minutes prior, at 4:55 a.m., everything was defined by fast ticking, panic, total darkness, and a massive supernatural threat. 5 minutes later at 5 a.m., calm, a sweeping golden light over the Himalayan mountains, deep emotional relief, and reality fully restored. The oppressive fog is completely gone. The vlogger wakes up confused near some rocks. His bike is perfectly normal, standing exactly where he left it. It's honestly as if the absolute horror of the past hour just evaporated with the morning dew.
So, what does this all mean? Was it just a vivid, altitude-induced nightmare? Or did he actually survive a direct encounter with the literal manifestation of time itself? As the camera slowly zooms out to the majestic, silent mountains, we're left in this beautiful state of spiritual calm, but also profound, lingering doubt. That's what makes a great thriller, right? It leaves you questioning reality, even as the scene fades to black. What a phenomenal, heart-pounding narrative to unpack today. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer. Keep asking questions, and I'll see you next time.